Let's go to Scott Walker. He's the other presidential hopeful for the Republicans, and it was a big day in Wisconsin today. This is the scene in Madison, Wisconsin today. Protests outside the Capitol. The legislature is on a fast track to make Wisconsin a right-to-work state.
This bill, this mess that they are bringing upon the state of Wisconsin is nothing more than a way to legalize and divide and conquer us within our workplaces.
John Nichols, the protest looks great, but the Democrats they have no power right now. I mean, depending on what the governor wants to do and what the Republican legislature wants to do, this is a slam dunk, isn't it?
It looks like it, although we should be very clear that there are some Republicans who are wavering, and this is a very mature protest. There were thousands of people out today. They went into the Capitol. You didn't see that many in the rotunda, though. They went to the offices. They are very focused on basically 3 or 4 Republicans trying to shift them. But the truth of the matter is, Ed, this is classic Scott Walker. Scott Walker said this issue wouldn't come to the legislature. He said it wasn't on his agenda. He said he was going to stop this thing. Now, they popped it on a Friday morning. On Friday afternoon, Scott Walker said he was going to sign it. 2 days into this week, today, they have the hearing on it. Tonight, they're going to have a committee vote. Tomorrow, they're having a state Senate vote. They are rushing this thing through, not because it's popular in Wisconsin, not because it would win a referendum in Wisconsin, but because they are giving Scott Walker an issue to use in his presidential race.
This bill is written right out of the ALEC playbook.
Yes,
Nina.
It's deception, Ed. He said, and to add to what John said, he said it wasn't good right then because he was running for re-election. But again, he deceived the people. And to drive down wages, we understand that when unions are strong, wages are up, not just for union workers, but for all workers. It is never the right thing to mess with people's wages and their livelihoods and to have folks out there in the dead of winter saying that this is wrong. This is wrong in Wisconsin. It's wrong all over the country. And it is wrong to drive down wages.
It's wrong, but Bob Shrum, he's winning the battle. What you call the union busting derby that's taking place. I mean, it's almost like they don't care about the job numbers. They don't care about the budget. Right. Just knock out the Democratic base so we don't have to compete against them in the next election.
Yeah, well, all he cares about is the Republican base. He's running for president. He's done this not only with unions, as John said, he took a completely contrary position during the election. He's done this, for example, on the issue of choice. When he said during the election, he actually broadcast an ad claiming that he signed a bill that left the decision to a woman and her doctor. He's now endorsed the personhood amendment. He's all in for it. And that would outlaw not only abortion, but many forms of birth control. So this guy cares about one thing and one thing only. That's getting the nomination of the Republican Party. I think he will be pushed very far to the right. Wouldn't be a great general election candidate. And you know, Ed, I realize this isn't going to happen, but I think Scott Walker's pretty lucky he doesn't face a recall election in Wisconsin now, because more and more he's revealed his true colors.
Well, I think their election burned out in Wisconsin. He's won 3 in 4 years. I don't think that's going to happen, but I know what you're saying. The timing is everything. Look, when you look at the model of what the conservatives want to do, to drill down on the Democratic base, the social networking, the door-to-door stuff, all the things the unions have been able to do. So what are these unions now doing in Wisconsin, John Nichols, to, reinvigorate the troops, so to speak, and get people back in? I hear that they're dropping union dues, and I hear that they're doing a door-to-door there. What do you know?
Well, look, they're looking for the reality that 2016 is a presidential year. Wisconsin is a whipsaw state, and Bob knows what that means. In a off-year election, the Republicans do well because turnout's a bit down. In a presidential year, turnout goes up. And there's an interesting thing in Wisconsin. We were talking about whether a governor could win in Ohio. Governor Scott Walker, there's polls in Wisconsin that show he doesn't do all that well as a presidential candidate. And so this is something to understand about the circumstance of the unions. They know they're getting hit hard. They know they're taking hits. But I think they're thinking very smart about 2016 and 2018. And I think they are also starting to recognize that, as PolitiFact said today, Scott Walker seems to have a different stand when he's in a gubernatorial race than when he's in a presidential race.
Interesting take.